End of February, I told you in March we will have some difficult time for the stock market. In March, they did drop down. What is next? And I also told you, hey, if you have any short position, you may start to sell it. And basically, I told you last week we should start to have the rebounds. And I did use the word rebounds rather than trend reversal. Did we change anything? What is the trading strategy for April? This is something is very critical. If you want to make money, watch this video. And this is only education purpose. We don't recommend any trade. We only give you the honest insights from the chart. What does it tell us? Is it similar to last time this crash? Or this is a trap, this rebounds and they drop again. So today I'm going to give you the buy sell strategy. Welcome to ymchannel. The first thing you do is click like and share with your friend. So we look at weekly chart first. So basically we have quite a big drop here. What is next? In February, I told you in March would be difficult, and it did. Actually, I told you before the war, but I'm not a fortune teller. But I can tell you, hey, in March we have some problem, and in April we have some opportunity. What is next? Do you want to know? I'm going to tell you right now. So, everything I tell you here is based on the chart. I'm not an insider trade. I'm not a U.S. government, whatever. But I just tell you honestly, what is going on with the time cycle and the market cycle. The first thing we look at is S&P 500 because most of the people, they look at S&P 500. But if you are in the international investor, you should look a bit more. Let's say Singapore market, Malaysia market, Hong Kong market, even China market. You can look at where's the money going. Okay, but this is quite advanced. So now make it simple. S&P 500 first. The first thing we look at is we look at this chart, weekly chart. Weekly chart, we look at few line. The first line is the market cycle line, which is the blue line, to tell you we are in the upward trend or downward trend. But we trade with which line? Do you remember? We trade with the red line, which is YM Club Fast. So I'm going to hide this and this to tell you what is going on. When we have a red line from downward, to change to upward. This is our trading position. Okay, we do trading here because I don't like to do trading at the middle. At the middle, you don't know how far you can make the profit, right? The risk reward ratio is unknown. The easiest one is you do trade when they change the direction. Okay, when they change to downward, then this is the moment to sell. When they change to upward, this is the moment to buy. This is the dumbest strategy ever, but it worked every single time. And this is my indicator called YM Club Fast because they move very fast. They basically tell you right away what is the trend right now. What is the market? Is it upward or downward? Right now, this down and this up is YM up down. They tell you likely this one going downward. So when this happen, this is a bonus indicator to tell you this will go downward. When this happen, this is a bonus indicator to tell you this will go upward. One thing, now we go above the red line, right? So this means the market is getting strong. It's a little bit like this one. But one thing is different is we don't have this purple line. This purple is OBOS, okay? But I'm going to give you some more example. What is going on here? We have YM chip entry, basically back to last year, April, and basically from end of March to April, all the way to May. We have YM chip entry. This is institution coming in. Right now, we do have free candle here to tell you institution come in also. This is quite similar. Next, money. Money right now, the big volume trade is entering, but did they change the average yet? Not yet, but they're slowing down to sell. Okay, basically this 2 week they are buying, right? But not yet changing the trend. Not yet. We're still kind of going downward. So it looked like we are in this period. We are in this period, but I still have some concern. Okay, the concern is we don't have the purple here. So you see here, okay, and when we look back, This weekly chart doesn't happen very often. This basically happen once a year or every 2 years. The last time it happened is 222. It happened for few area basically. 222 January, 222 March, 222 basically from May all the way to July, 222 October again. So basically they drop few times. So I would say this four area. Okay, so now have we stopped the drop yet? The key question is the blue line. YM club long. So I want to show you this blue line. We compare with this area, and right now what is going on? Do we have more drop later? Okay, so look at here. The blue is turning downward. So they're trying the money come in, yes, but can they success to change the trend? No, until here. Until here. Then they go above the blue. Then the blue changed the direction. But before the blue changed the direction, they even touch the blue as a support and they go upward. Okay, right now we not even above the blue yet. So it's quite too early to tell, hey, we are going to change the trend. We don't know yet. But one thing we know is the blue is trying to tilt downward. This is the risk. This tell you, this could be once they change downward, not yet right now, not yet close the candle. Once they go downward, here is not good. This means this is a rebound, just like here. Okay, when they go very steep, it's even stronger. Right now, it's not that steep, so it's still okay. But look at this market cycle. This market cycle, basically blue going downward. So they go here, they try to go above the blue. They use free candle, just touching the blue, but not yet above. And then fourth candle go above, they go upward. Right now, so how to tell this is a trend reversal? Right now, we don't know yet. We trade with signal. We don't trade with prediction. We don't trade with the crystal ball. So far, we trade with this red line. So if you want to catch the rebounds, since we have wire chip entry, you may enter the position because we will still have rebounds. You don't want to forget this kind of you don't want to leave this kind of profits. Then you enter the market. By the way, this is not a recommendation. I just tell you what's going on with the chart. We have institution coming in. We have institution coming in. But the strategy for April from this chart to tell us we may not go over further blue. We may not. So the strategy is buy low, sell high rather than long hold. Okay. So end of April, my strategy is I will catch this rebound. My own strategy. I catch this rebound and I trade with the red line. Because why red line? Why not blue line? Because red line is very fast. Since we are still under this blue, we trade with the red line. Okay. So another thing, unless they go to the blue, they haven't dropped below the red, you can still hold. Then they go above the blue, right? We still not yet below the red, you hold the stock here. You see here? They go above the blue. So we can change from red strategy, which is buy red, sell red, to blue strategy. So you taking this profit already. Does it make sense? Another thing, back to this. So we have two scenarios, right? One, we go above the blue, we change the trend. This scenario, like this one. So the same thing, I just told you the strategy. You hold it. They, as long as they're above the red, you hold it. Okay. And when they go above the blue, you will change from red to blue. So you use blue as a stop gain price. So basically you are selling here. Does it make sense? And you have a down signal here. You have the risk warning here. The big volume trade, they're selling. Okay, you don't need to sell right away because they still have a wave to go up. Does it make sense? We trade with the red line direction. And now it is in the beginning, not yet. They're trying to change the direction, right? It look like this one. This is only the first week, by the way, to change the direction. Another one, we look back scenario two. Let's say this is only a rebound, like this. when the blue go downward, I don't care. I trade with the red line. Buy, okay, because we have one trip entry. How to sell? When they stop, when they sell, when they go below the red, we sell. That's it. When they change the direction, this is the last signal to tell you run to sell everything. This is just education, by the way. We don't recommend any trade. So I want you to understand how to do this trade if you want to enter, basically. And you can see here, it seems like we have only A. This is a B. Do we have a C? So this is a critical question. Do we have a C later? This look like one way down. Not yet. We complete the C. Here, you can still see a B, C like this here. Okay, so this is the different. Maybe we will have A. Now we have A already, B and C. And the B, do they go same level or go slightly above this, above the previous peak, and they drop again? So this is something we're looking for, but I trade with the signal again. I trade with the red line for weekly chart. Another thing, daily chart. Okay, so again, this is the A wave, just like before. It's the same thing, but we enlarge the chart. This is daily. That one is weekly. A, and now it's B, and now we have a big up 2% already here. Okay, so we go above the blue already, and you see the money come in, the money come in. So everything look okay, but the problem is the blue is still going downward. So it means when they even we have a purple going downward, when as long as the as long as the blue is still going downward, they will always come back down. They will always come back down. And we have a big jump up, okay, hitting the purple. And hopefully they can last, they can go above the purple. But remember, when they have a big jump up, you need to be careful, especially when they hit some kind of resistance. Okay, when they hit some kind of resistance, usually this kind of big jump, if they cannot go above the resistance, they will come back down. I'm not saying to tell you to short, but I just tell you the risk. Okay, some stock, if you're holding some stock, the blue line is going downward. You need to be careful. You need to be careful. Okay, so April for from this chart, I told you this is a rebound. Number one, likely this is a rebound. So our strategy, we trade with the red, and you are not all in, no margin, please, no margin, no all in strategy. And we do short term. Short term, how to trade short term? Use the red line to trade. Use the red line to trade. Okay, so this is the update today. I hope you like this video. And the next video, I'm going to tell you, I found one stock which is quite interesting. You may have a look. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. I see you in a minute.